Urban Discipleship Podcast.
When you were when you went to LABTS, what were some of your first and early courses that you took?
I think the first course I took was one of the ones that stood out was Bible study methods, and I remember they had us part of the course is that you had to list the books of the Bible in order. So I was embarrassed. I didn't know the Bible. The books of the Bible in order. I'd forgotten the song from being in church in my early life. So so it was that class, and there's a professor I had, a guy named, we called him Dr. Jackson, but he wasn't really a doctor. He had gone to a Dallas Theological Seminary. Very, he's a very homely looking guy. He worked with Dr. McGee with Through the Bible Radio, but he loved books. And somehow, some way, I just really appreciated his emphasis on the spiritual life. So whether he was coming from the Old Testament or the New Testament, he was always pointing out how this was to impact the Christian life. And one of the things that he loved was books. And so he created in me a love for books. I remember my wife and I, after we got married, we went to his modest apartment, and he had bookshelves in the breakfast room, in the living room, in the bathroom, everywhere. And so anytime he would mention a book, I would write it down and try to buy the book, etc. So Dr. Jackson had a major influence on me. And of course, the former president, the late Dr. LeVert, had an impact upon me also.
And Rob,
yes, sir.
His bookshelf is pretty formidable, even though you've given up like over half of your books, though, right, Doc? Because once you retire from the seminary, his office is crazy loaded, but it was even more than that because you had a whole library at the seminary, right? At TMS.
Yeah, I had libraries everywhere. I always felt I should have worked in a bookstore or been a librarian.
Yeah.
I love books, but I would never read them. So it was just, I had all these books. So eventually, a couple years ago, I had a good friend that has a ministry similar to the Bible Training School in Fiji. So donated like 37 boxes of books to him.
Wow.
Still, have books to get rid of.
You were going to charge me for some books, though. I didn't understand that.
Well, you were never a student of mine, so you didn't take me at LABTS.
I did. I took you for First John. I took you for First John. Yeah, you chided me for missing too many classes.
And I have to look back at your transcript.
I think I got A in that class too, Doc. Don't be too hard on me. Yeah.
You he said he know you got it. That's why. So
Urban Discipleship Podcast.